Boringtrip 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. This is race 2 in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series schedule. We finished 21st at Daytona last time. We had a late race incident with Casey Kane and Landing Castle, but hopefully we could pull through and maybe get a win today. Maybe qualify higher than we did. So let's get going to Atlanta Motor Speedway to qualify and to practice. Fast fact number 84. In the fall of 2001, Bobby Labonte won a race from the 39th position, the deepest starting position ever for a winner at Atlanta. Well, if we qualify 40th, maybe we can change that. So we got a 13% race ahead of us, heading into today's race, I guess. There's Denny Hamlin. Alright, let's practice today. Get practicing. So we are pulling onto the banking. I don't really care. I'm not getting on the back straightaway before I start. For an underfunded team, can we pull in a good qualifying session and a good practice session? Let's see. As we pull in behind, I think, Jimmy the Juggernaut. Across the stripe. Coming into turn 1. That might actually be Jamie Mack. He passed Denny Hamlin. Do 2 laps of practice, and then we'll head on to qualifying. Across the stripe. 33, alright, not bad. That won't get us anywhere close to the front, though. Go to qualifying. Jamie Mack was behind us. Let's qualify. So I will come back to talking once we start racing again. Down to the stripe, and we qualify in 32nd. It's better than where we qualified for Daytona, so we'll be up there. Stenhouse in front of us, Annette, I think, right next to us. If I'm... No, Annette's behind us. Stenhouse is next to us. We're going to be starting on the outside lane in 32nd.
Hampton, Georgia, home of the Atlanta Motor Speedway. This is Rick Allen, bringing you the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. The mania of Daytona is behind us, and now the regular season really kicks in.
Thank you again, Rick Allen, for that awesome intro. Way better than DW and Mike Joy. And the green flag is out at Atlanta. We'll make some early race moves, passing Ryan Ellis and AJ Allmendinger. Coming up behind Landing Castle. We are 3 wide going into turn 1. I have a hard time getting up to speed as we draft behind. I think that is... Who is that? That's Casey Mears. Oh, we make contact with the wall. We'll run the high lane. There's nowhere else to go. Got 42 laps of Atlanta.
All clear.
Can we make something of this? We're back in our qualifying position. One ahead. Got Michael Annette on the inside. Landon Castle right ahead of us. We will try and take the outside lane to pass. So we come out on Eric Almirola and Brian Scott, as well as Austin Dillon. Getting into Eric Almirola a bit. Pass him on the inside. Let's look at our fuel. We have 55 laps, so we're going to cut it close with 42 laps to go. Got Brian Scott right behind us, David Reagan right ahead of us. In the BK Racing 23, Brian Scott's right in our quarter panel. We almost get turned by him. I thought I was clear. Got Recky Spinhouse Jr. down here. Austin Dillon passing us. The field is pretty much spread out now. Let's try and get up to 10th this race. I think it's possible. Alrighty. Austin Dillon on the inside. Push it 3 wide going into turn 3. Got me on the high side. I got Dillon on the high side. Draft and Stenhouse. Dillon's gonna probably pass us. Yep, Austin Dillon made the pass. We are 8 positions ahead from our qualifying spot, which was 32nd. I'm gonna swipe right in behind Greg Biffle. See if we can pass him going into turn 1. Can we make the pass on Greg Biffle? Yes, we can. Paul Menard on the outside. Austin Dillon moves up. I get into him a bit. On the right. On the left, you're a quarter panel. Brian Scott in 20th. Recky Spinhouse up there in 19th. I think Logano might be leading this race. Get under Brian Scott. He's drafting with Stenhouse. We'll take the low line, which is faster. And we'll make the pass on Brian Scott. Stenhouse is right up there in 19th. Hopefully we can pass him. The leader is 12 seconds ahead and still pushing. I at least want to get 1 win this season, so we can be locked into the chase or the playoffs. It was called the Chase in 2016, now it's called the Playoffs, which is kind of silly. Should have been Chase for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, not the playoffs. Because now it just sounds like football, soccer, MLB, which I could care less for. Alrighty, let's fall in line with Stenhouse. Got a let off coming into turn 3. Slide up the track a bit. Coming right back down. How are we doing on time? Boyers 1.6 as well as Blaney 1.7. Neck and neck. Blaney still ahead of Boyer. Ryan Blaney drops to 18th. Boyer goes up to 17th. Can we make up any time on these 2 drivers? Let's see. Stenhouse is still behind us with Brian Scott. Blaney and Boyer are still pulling away. We are faster than them on the corners. Stenhouse is going to go low. I cannot get to block him. He's going to pass me. Ryan Scott's going to fall in line with us. We're going to make it a 3-car tandem into turn 3.
Still there?
I get into the back of Stenhouse. Ryan Scott is coming up. I block him. Maybe he can draft with me. Atlanta tears your tires up because it needs to be repaved. Absolutely killed it on turn 3 and 4. Got a horrible entrance and exit for both those turns. Cannot pass Stenhouse still. Go under him now. Turn 1, and we make the pass.
Clear high.
Can we make up any time on Clint Boyer and Ryan Blaney? That is my question. Looks like we are making up a bit of time on Blaney. Boyer's still pulling ahead. Make up 0.2 seconds on Blaney. Blaney's probably going to pull ahead again. Boyer's still pulling ahead. Chugging along with a 3-second lead on us. Blaney pulls ahead by 0.1 seconds. It's going to be a pretty boring race, I think. We're in lap 15 out of 42. Now, Stenhouse is way back there. About a second behind us. Ryan Scott is kind of closing the gap between us. Making time up on Ryan Blaney again. You're making up small amounts of time on Ryan Blaney. Boyer's still chugging ahead. 3.2 second lead over me. Probably about a 1.5 second lead over Ryan Blaney. Good exit off turn 4. Horrible entrance into turn 1, though. I should have let off. You're getting about to the halfway point in the race. You're 2 laps away from the halfway point. Lap 20. 1 to go before the halfway mark in the race. Still chugging along in 19th. You're not really making up any time on Ryan Blaney now. He's kind of just flirting around 1.6, 1.8 seconds ahead of us. Got 22 laps to go. We are in the halfway point of this race. Still chugging along, trying to catch Ryan Blaney. Tires are getting pretty worn out quick. There's the halfway point. 21 laps to go at Atlanta. It's been a really boring race. Not much to really talk about. That's why I haven't really been talking too much. Because there isn't really anything to talk about. Besides Ryan Blaney still chugging away. Boyer's losing a bit of time. Looks like we are catching up to some lap traffic. Michael Annett now is in 20th. Brian Scott in 21st. Stunhouse in 22nd. Blaney now with a 2-second lead ahead of us. Coming up on lap traffic. That might slow them down a bit. I slide up the track a little bit. Looks like that's Trevor Main in front of us. I might be wrong. Actually, that might be Brad Keselowski. Yep, Keselowski's in 40th. Shocker. Alright, we make the pass. We lap Brad Keselowski. Matt D coming up. In that number 83 BK Racing. Toyota. Logano looks to be in front of Blaney now. Actually, no, that looks like David Reagan, I think. No, not David Reagan. This is Chris Buescher. And the Loves 34 Front Row Motorsports Ford Fusion. Duck underneath him.
All clear.
Boyer's lost 2 seconds of a lead in front of us. Blaney has lost about 0.3 seconds, so we are slowly catching the two. But at the rate we're chugging along at this track is not going to be enough to catch them. Blaney's just trapped behind a car. I think it might be Michael McDowell he's trapped behind. That's Dale Earnhardt Jr., actually. Maybe. I don't know. I can't really tell. It's a Toyota. Might be Ryan Ellis. Yep. It's Ryan Ellis. Ryan Ellis chugging along in 37th. He's not having a good season so far either. Coming up, a Michael McDowell. the man wheeling the number 95, Caleb Chevrolet for Levine Family Racing. Casey Kane now drives the 95. Full time in the Cup Series for Levine. Sponsored by Procore.
Stay high. Still there.
Blaney and Boyer are regaining their time. Boyer's pulling ahead again. Ryan Blaney made it past Eric Jones. Can we get up there to Eric Jones? I think that's who he is. Who's up here? Might be completely wrong. It might be David Reagan. Or Landon. Yep, it's Eric Jones. I figured. Alright, with about 10 laps to go in this race, we will make a move on Eric Jones.
Still there. Clear high.
Ryan Blaney is falling back a little bit. Still cannot catch him. Boyer's still dominating over me. We are just killing those tires.
10 laps to go.
Blaney's probably not running as hard as we are, so he's probably got fresher tires than us. Kurt Busch is coming up behind us. I think he's in the lead.
Car low.
Yep, we just got lapped. Mr. Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch is just steaming away. Absolutely no care in the world. He's trying to get that thing to victory lane today. Looks like we will not be able to make it to victory lane today, which kind of sucks. Eight laps to go at Atlanta. Kurt Busch getting held up by lap traffic. He's going to take the high line, makes it around them. We are catching up to Ryan Blaney though. We might be able to get an 18th finish, 18th place finish. Coming up on Landon Castle and AJ Allmendinger.
Still there. Clear low.
Tucking behind Landon Castle. Blaney's still pulling. Slide under Landon Castle.
All clear.
Make it through turn 4 and 3 with no problems. 6 to go at Atlanta.
5 laps to go.
Oh, I just pre-ordered NASCAR Heat 3 tonight. It might not be tonight for you since I'm uploading this video the day after I pre-ordered it. So, once that comes out on September 7th, I will be making videos for it. I'll check out the game on my main account though first before I do anything. The game looks amazing. I love all the NASCAR games that are on Xbox One, like Forza and, you know, NASCAR Heat Evolution, NASCAR Heat 2. There's great games. I absolutely love them. Coming up on Regan Smith. Blaney trying to catch him. He's pulling away. We're probably getting Regan's draft. Hopefully that'll give us a bit of a boost. Turns 3 and 4 to catch Ryan Blaney, who has just been running very consistently tonight.
Car low.
Carl Edwards in second passes us now. You're a lap down. That is not good. Stuart Haas and those JGR cars are the dominating ones. Matt Kenseth in third passes us. Kyle Larson in fourth is coming up.
Car high. Here you go.
Get passed by Kyle Larson. Blaney's chugging ahead now. We get into Regan Smith, which kind of kills our speed through turns 1 and 2. Go the outside lane, try and tuck in behind him, but no, we slide to the bottom. Smith goes down low. I go down low. I'm staying right behind Regan.
Still there.
We'll push him up the track. So I can take the low line, he can take the high line. So I can get the fastest lap around this track.
You're all clear.
Last lap for us. We got lapped, so Kurt Busch already won. We are not going to catch Blaney, though. We are going to stay in 18th. Kurt Busch locked himself into the playoffs. Dale Earnhardt Jr. locked himself into the playoffs.
That's worth the
So we
point.
finished 18th at Atlanta. Great race. Went a lap down. McMurray stayed on the lead lap. Kyle Busch went 5 laps down. Alright, we won about $10,000. We have 43 points. So right now we are sitting right above Greg Biffle and right under Newman for this championship and for the chase. Finished the event, and now I believe we are heading on to Las Vegas for the Cobalt 400. But first, oh, thank you very much, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh, we did. Cool. We got a new sponsor. I think it's K-Love. Oh, a lot. Okay. Oh, this is cool. Some sponsors are willing to pay more, but expect... Okay. So... I don't want that one. Let's see. Who do we have? Pete Store, deck side. We'll go with Can-Am. We have 2 secondaries. No, we can only have 1. Alright. Let's go to the standings. So right now, up front, we have Kurt Busch, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Denny Hamlin, and Kevin Harvick. Those are your top 4. For the schedule, we have the Cobalt 400 coming up next. Winner gets $10,000. We have to go to our team, and we must upgrade something, because we are not going to have a good car unless we do this. The engine shop is $100,000. All this stuff's not cheap. Let's see, the milling equipment could be good. Alright, we will get the milling equipment once we have enough time. But that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe for more NASCAR Heat Evolution as we count down to the days before NASCAR Heat 3 comes out and I pick it up and I start making a series on that. Thanks again for watching. We will be back for the Cobalt 400 at Las Vegas next Sunday. Goodbye.